Hello and welcome back once again to another episode of Sherlock Holmes. I had a taco and it was good. Let us scroll here. I think we were here, right? But further embarrassed by the mysterious disappearance of the Scandinavian princess personal bodyguard. This member of her inner circle visited our fair city during his spare time and never returned from his late night promenade. The promenade? Yeah. The police have the greatest confidence that their inquiry will be successful, as the missing man is a striking representative of the Scandinavian race and should have been noted during his visits with the fair nightingales at the gentlemen's clubs about town and Covent Gardens. Jez Mail here. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. If I didn't say that already, like I said, I had tacos. I hope your day has been great. I am doing good. Tacos are good. Everything's going good. I see skulls next to the third-person perspective. Let us continue. It is with great sadness that the Northern Lighthouse Board announces the loss of their faithful employee, Mathanis Fertson, whose name is really hard to pronounce, and I wish that he hadn't have died. Due to an unfortunate accident, Mr. Fernston had been the security guard at the lighthouse for the last 23 years. Oh, there's so much stuff going on. And his demise came as a shock to all those who knew him. According to tradition, the position will stay within his family, and his nephew, Bart, recently returned from India, will take over the responsibilities at the lighthouse. We bid farewell to Mathis, extended sympathies to his family, and wish the best to young Bart. And we throw his corpse into the ocean. Strange fish! The day before yesterday, a bargeman notified the river watch about a strange jellyfish floating in the Thames. Is it Thames? I don't know. The watch searched the dark waters and to their shock spotted... I almost said Spock. Rest in peace. Their shock spotted what appeared to be a human scalp. Upon closer inspection, it proved to be a wig, re-dyed in a bright red. Was that from the other one? According to the label embroidered on the wig's scalp, it was property of a well-known local theatrical company. Oh no. Unfortunately, the company is said to have fallen into a sad state. The reputation is dwindling, and its actors allegedly have taken to alcoholic beverages. That's from the last game. I'm so glad we're playing these in order. Oh god, this is taking forever. How much longer is this? Okay. I should still read the rest of it. Let's laugh a bit. A man enters a butcher shop. The proprietor, a man of declining years, is cutting away at a joint of beef. The customer is stunned to realize the butcher is missing several fingers on his left hand. The butcher, seeing the shocked look at the customer, says in a shaking voice, see you lookin'. I tell ya, I always like to put a bit of meself into my work, but at this age... I'm a lot less handy. Oh. Dr. A. Latosis, licorice resin strong gum. Does this sound familiar? Your wife has fled with the coachman from the neighborhood. Your 8th canary has just expired, and even your plants die when you draw near. Yes, this is all familiar signs of the... Malignant mouth vapors? That's not the right word. I know it's not. Mouth vapors, commonly known as foul breath. And you know what? I'm going to clap because I did pretty good before having trouble with a word. So go. Thank you, Holmes. But what to do when you're enjoying the healthy pleasures of a bachelorhood while keeping enough money to play the ponies? Dr. A. Latosis patent resin strong gum is your hope to a better life. Based on a secret formulation of licorice, molasses, and resin, delicately extracted from Japanese ferns, this natural gum settles on the teeth, keeping the mouth neatly closed, filtering the breath and giving a nice aroma. Stop the rude snigglers, right? I don't know that word. You will have a smart smile thanks to the Resin Strong. Thanks to Resin Strong. A shilling for 3 boxes. Resin Strong, find your smile. Daring thefts. From our reporter on the continent, last week daring burglars struck several prominent hotels and private estates around Paris. They identify the victims. The identity of the victims as well as the nature of the stolen jewelry is closely guarded secret by local authorities. However, it is common knowledge that the victims were among the elite registry, and the value of the stolen articles are said to be staggering. The servant of one of those hardest hit, those famous names we shall not mention, let slip rather curious detail about these robberies. It seems that the theft of a mysterious left a mysterious calling card inscribed only with the initials AL, like Lestat, or the guy that Holmes is always going after, in place of the gems. This is one cheeky brigand. To be sure, the Paris authorities are not releasing any additional details, though we will pursue our own sources and get the facts on these remarkable crimes. To be continued. Oh, I'm sorry that this was so long. I'll make this episode longer because I was reading the whole time. So, let us back out of this shit and let us go back to our rooms in this person. Let's go back and see if there's anything we can do. So we have the kids going to do the thing. We have the, we read all the books. Maybe, Watson will be in the room now. He just magically, showed up while I was reading the paper. So I read everything. So now what can I do? Do I just sit and wait? Do I do a little dance? Do I make a little love? Do I get down tonight? Maybe I should check. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. I don't think there's anything I can do for now. Maybe I have to go back outside and see if there's anyone else I can talk to on the streets. Or maybe I can fast travel to someplace. I don't know. Game definitely looks a lot better than the other one. It's really upped its awesomeness.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay! God! Back to first person. Okay. Oh!
Holmes!
Hey!
Yeah.
How you doing? I was touching her boobs. Look at this. Hey. Is this free? She's uncomfortable now. I can tell she's uncomfortable. Sorry, jeez! Hey.
Ah, it's good that I found you, Holmes. As I told you this morning, I visited Captain Stenick. Although his symptoms are not serious, the circumstances which caused his palpitations are quite peculiar.
Oh, man.
Perhaps you can make something of it. Here is Captain Stenick and Sergeant Ruffles.
Ruffles? Okay. Hey, wrong button.
Captain, I understand from Watson you are quite upset.
Any man will be the same, and with less provocation. My servant is left in the middle of the night. Damned ungrateful after all I have done for him. To top it off, he knows not one word of English. Finally, if he causes any damage, I will bear the brunt of people's anger and suffer the consequences.
Who fucking who?
I am the person who brought him to England.
How long was he in your employment, and
2 minutes.
is he accustomed to vanishing in this manner?
We returned from Australia more than 5 months ago now. But to his credit, he never left this house before now. He is afraid of the city, as are many inhabitants from open spaces.
Could he have stolen something?
Upon my word, no.
How much money does he have on his person?
Frankly speaking, he didn't have any money. I kept his wages for him, and they are in my safe. In any event, what the deuce would he have a need for money?
Who knew that he worked at your home, and had he any contacts here in London?
Anyone who deals with me professionally knows Baopa is my personal servant. As for his contacts, they are limited to the delivery men who bring food or other items to my home. What reason could he have to see anyone other than myself?
Wow, you're a dick. You're a dick, sir. You are a dick. Sir. Ah! Let's see. Okay, it hasn't happened yet. One of these days, though, Watson. One of these days. Hey.
Now then, Sergeant, what is it about, and what elements of the crime do you have documented?
Referring to the official report, the following particulars were taken down. A young Maori responding to the name Baopa was reported missing by his employer, Mr. Stenick. No one in the surrounding area saw or heard anything relevant to this incident. In truth, we rarely concern ourselves with cases such as this, but the lad speaks not a single word of English, and according to his employer, has considerable strength. Considering the wild customs of his native land, who knows what damage he could cause? You must know, Mr. Holmes, there have been a few similar cases reported recently. The facts are much the same. Immigrants from the poor district...
Well, I paused the game, and when I came back, I forgot what I was doing, and then I pressed the wrong button. So, here we are again. I found out two things. One, if you pause and then tab out, it automatically starts recording again when you tab back in. And two, if you tab out of this game, immediately after tabbing out and then tabbing back in, if you press shift, it puts up the Steam overlay. So that's good. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I just talked to her. I'm going to switch modes, actually. It might be easier for me to notice who I can talk to because the icons actually come up. Oh, wait. I said I had to go someplace else. I had other things I had to look at, and Watson had to take care of that place. Now I'm stuck on what I'm supposed to do. So let's go back to the bookstore then and take a looky-loo there. And see what's up. I wish that he would just keep... I wish you could hold it down and he would walk forever. But I think he does it. Does he? No, he only walks to where it ends. And I don't think I can... Can I control him with these? No, I cannot control him with the WSAD, so... Sigh. Okay, let's go back in here. Maybe he knows something. Hey! Do you have any information?
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I need a book. I need a book! Let's take a look.
Appears to be a trace of shoe leather. Did somebody fall here?
Oh.
By the way, Barnes, before some misfortune befalls you, I am quite certain Miss Fleming, the flowers saleswoman, would prefer chocolates to a fractured bone.
But how could you know that? Indeed, even she, I told no one about this. Other than Dr. Watson, that is. Oh, I see now how it goes.
Not at all. Watson would never reveal a confidential matter of professional trust. He did, however, mention your fine shop and your novelties. Knowing his views on classical literature, I doubt there would be any inducement to enter your shop unless it was professional business. What would trouble a man of your age and position, sufficient to require the services of a doctor? I noticed trace of shoe leather on the stepladder and deduced that you no doubt lost your balance, fell, and likely suffered a nasty sprain.
That's a shitty
As for
ladder.
the flowers, you deliberately let them die and left this sad display open to the public, hoping no doubt that their supplier would notice and take great efforts to come and replace them. Also, I know Miss Fleming to be a statuesque woman, so typical of the Scandinavians. I noted that you would likely wear shoes with a higher heel, so that you and Miss Fleming, should she arrive, see more eye to eye. Unfortunately, climbing about on ladders and the like in such shoes is a risky business, isn't it?
Indeed, it is,
I'm sure
Mr.
people
Holmes.
hate Holmes.
Believe me, Barnes, try chocolates next time. And besides, it requires a bit more than well-heeled shoes to find a proper soulmate. Don't you agree?
All right. Don't have any clue why I did that.
Miss Fleming.
Oh, he really likes Miss Fleming. I don't remember seeing that there the first time. He just gets into people's business. That's the thing. No one wants him around. They're like, God, get out of here, Holmes. Jeez. Imagine, like, a man's gonna, like, propose to his woman, or maybe a woman's gonna propose to a man, and he's like, wait a second! You're gonna propose. They're like, fuck, you wrecked it for everybody. Go back to your room, Holmes. Here's some opium. Go the fuck away. Okay, there's nothing else I need to do here. Is there a place on the map I need to go to? Oh, okay. Residence, books. Let's go to Baker Street.
I don't have enough information.
Information on what? What am I expecting? Oh gosh, I'm sorry about the voices. And as you know, from time to time, I will have conversations with my mom on my games. As I said when I started this channel, I will always have Steam on when I'm recording so she can get a hold of me. I love my mom with all my empty black heart, and I don't want to, if she needs me for something important, I want to be there to stop what I'm doing. Everyone else can fuck off! No, I'm joking. What more information do I need? Oh, I guess I can look around the house. I forgot about that. I can search for stuff in this game. I saw something over... No, Holmes! I saw something over here. Right here on the ground. Is it great? I am the best person that ever lived! Can you walk over here? No? I feel that you can do a lot more searching done in this mode than the other one, but the icons don't pop up. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in between the flowers! Vroom, vroom, vroom! Beep, beep! Meow, meow. Boom, 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 boom. Look at the footprints. Look at the footprints. Whoa.
What a peculiar drawing.
It's like a fish. Alright, in the shack where young Mari Bawapa was living, there is a drawing of on the soil in Mari style. It depicts what appears to be a silhouette of a human running from a huge wave filled with vague forms resembling a flying fish. Okay. Ooh, what lovely living conditions. Vomit. There's something there. Let's magnifying glass it. If I find a tooth, I'm gonna freak. Maybe.
This appears to contain some measure of opium. I shall
Analyze it? Oh, I'm sure you're analyze it in air quotes, Holmes. You're gonna analyze that, right? Holmes. Haha, you silly bastard.
flaxen, yellow in colour. The lock was not cracked.
So he left on his own. These are his footprints. Leading to over here.
Footsteps. Let's see.
7 feet.
The size is undoubtedly 7.
7!
The shoes are also hard-soled.
Yes, I was right. In Mr. Swenwick's garden, I noticed footsteps leading away from the wall towards the shack door. They were size 7. Away from the wall towards the shack door. It looked like it was footsteps leading away from the shack door towards the wall. This size in connection with the depth of the impression suggests heavy or large man. Okay. Alright. We gonna find anything special? Okay. They're work boots, it looks like, because of the nails there. We might have an easier time with this one than the last one, I think. Just as per usual, we're just gonna do this until we find something. And then I'll go, yeah, I found it! And I didn't do shit. I don't see anything. No one left anything behind. This is really interesting, though. Compared to the other one, there's actually a lot more searching and looking, you know. That's a partial print. Well, it looks like a partial print. It's a whole print, but it's... This is a very heavy man. He might have been carrying something without, because the ground doesn't look that wet, or it wasn't wet, and now it's not here, It's almost like he had something heavy and he threw it over the wall. That's what I'm thinking. Fish scale.
How strange. This appears to be a fish scale.
Found it.
I shall have to examine this more thoroughly under the microscope.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, the footprints are going to and from. Because some are faced this way and some are faced the other way. Well, it depends. Is there a lighter set of prints going in and a heavier set of prints leaving? Because I think that someone carried somebody out of here or something. Alright. Actually, let's take a look at our book. This is a fish scale. And I'm going to try to guess what the fish scale is before we actually do anything. I think it's a lane snapper. Actually, I can't tell by, I'm looking at the color. I can't see because it's not letting me zoom in. But let's see here. It's either a red, it might be this one. I can't tell, I'd have to look under the microscope. So, let's continue. Yeah, I like this game a lot more than the other one. The other one wasn't horrible. But this one's a lot better than the other one. There's a lot more exploring, I feel. It's just not point and click. You actually have to look. Very neat.
Have you found anything, Mr. Holmes?
Suit yourself, Mr. Holmes, but
Well,
it seems to me you're just wasting valuable time. Trust the instincts of a seasoned policeman. In my professional view of the case,
Blah, blah,
this lad
blah.
went on a spree and will pop up wiser if poorer in pocket.
Blah, 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 blah. This has been Jessica and I've been playing Sherlock Holmes. And the Temple of Doom. No. The Awakening, or The Awakened. I can never remember the name. It's The Awakened. I will see you next time, and we'll see this police officer again for another episode of this. Goodbye.